Drivers coming around to put one lap in the books. And all drivers have crossed. Cody Evans quickest after one lap of 51.7 for Evans. Olson second. Hughes, Chase Jones, and Brubaker, your top five after one lap. Two more left to go. They'll get the white flag this time from starter Denny Long. White flag in the air. Your first couple of carts take it. Two laps down, Derek Hughes, your quickest after two laps of 51.464. Checkered flag in the air. Olson will cross the stripe. Olson goes back to the top of the charts with a 51.4. Cody Evans now turns in a nice lap of 51.270, and Cody Evans will go to the top of the charts, bumping Olson back to second. Hughes still working his third lap. Colin Griffin completes his run. He's seventh. Here comes Hughes down the front straightaway. Hughes crosses the stripe, and he'll move into second. Cannot bump Cody Evans off. And I believe that's going to be everyone. Nick Landy only completing one lap in that run, so a problem for the 26 Tony card of Landy. And unofficially, your Streeter Superstands Pole Award winner, Yamaha Senior today, will be Cody Evans at a 51.270. Derek Hughes second. Olson third, Jones fourth, Pesic fifth, Brubaker sixth, Griffin seventh, Schneider eighth, and Landy will be ninth. And it looks like one cart off the track over there in the short chute. Between turns 2 and 3, so we'll have to clear that cart off the track before we can get Comet Sportsman onto the track for their Streeter Superstand qualifying session. Tag Senior to the grid. Tag Senior, you're out after Comet Sportsman, which is coming onto the track momentarily. Tag Senior, you should be on the grid. After Tag will be Yamaha Rookie Sportsman.
Tag Masters drivers to the area immediately, please. All Tag Masters drivers to the tech area immediately, please, for a quick meeting. Tag Masters drivers to the tech area right now, please.
And the track will be green for Comet Sportsman. 4 drivers pulling out onto the GoPro Motorplex. Brandon Lemke in the number 01 Merlin chassis. Lemke out of Eagle, Wisconsin. John Paul Southern Jr. out of Westlake, Ohio. He's on the PCR, number 20. Sam Mayer in the number 21. Out of Wisconsin is Mayer. He's on a Merlin as well. And Giovanni Bramante on the top cart, number 33. Your 4 drivers to come onto the track for GT7 Motorsports Comet Sportsman. Tag Senior, you're on track next. Tag Senior, you should be on the grid and set to go. Yamaha Rookie will follow. Comet Sportsman drivers completing lap number 1. Bramante quickest after 1 lap over Lemke, Southern and Mayer 3rd and 4th. Quick time for Bramante that lap, a 53.634. White flag in the air. Mayer, first driver to take it. And Lemke will go to the top now with a 53.591, just a tick better than Bramante. Southern still 3rd and Mayer in 4th as your 4 drivers on the track now, working their 3rd and final lap in this Comet Sportsman qualifying session. Checkered flag in the air from starter Denny Long. Mayer goes by, does not improve his time at all. Lemke and Bramante cross the stripe. Lemke still best. Southern goes by, and Southern will remain in 3rd. So unofficially, your Streeter Superstand Pole Award winner for Comet Sportsman will be Brandon Lemke at a 53.591. Bramante 2nd. Southern 3rd, and Mayer will be 4th. Tag Seniors set to hit the track now. 16 drivers signed in today for OTK Kart USA Tag Senior. Rotaxes, X30s, Leopards, all in this field. Several different engine packages. Rotax, a dominant engine yesterday. 10 pounds added to the Rotax today, and it was pretty even in practice. X30, 5 pounds off of them today. So a 15-pound swing there for Rotax and X30. Leopards remain the same at 365. So we'll keep an eye on the engine battle. Always an interesting story to watch when we go to these tracks with a lot of bottom end and mid-range. The Rotax, usually the engine of choice. And this year here at Mooresville and also at MRP, Michiana Raceway Park, a track suited very well for that Rotax power plant. And your Tag Senior drivers pulling on to the track now. Jonathan Kotick in the number 03 Tony Kart. Kotick took a hard wreck yesterday. He's your point leader coming into this weekend in Tag Senior, and he needs a substitute driver today, a relief driver, because of that wreck yesterday. So Kotick's number 03 Tony Kart being driven. Dustin Strauss is your relief driver for Kotick today, so Kotick will receive the points. And pro. So that 03 Tony Kart coming off of your final corner now and down the front stretch. That is Dustin Strauss relief driving for your point leader, Jonathan Kotick. Once again, Kotick will receive the points due to the injury yesterday for the Florida driver. Dusty Davis on the FA kart number 7, ran well yesterday. He's on a Rotax. Jake Johnston, the number 08, top kart out of Piscataway, New Jersey. Johnston on an X30. Kyle Stewart in the number 9, top kart, now being listed as an Atlanta, Georgia resident. Stewart from Illinois originally. Roger Ralston Jr., yesterday's tag senior winner. Ralston, the number 11, on an FA card. Ralston's out of Florida. Andrew Bedoso in the number 21, PCR out of Girard, Ohio, is Bedoso. Derek Dignan, the number 24 FA card. Dignan, yesterday's Perla senior winner. He's out of Rochester Hills, Michigan. Garrett Johnston out of Piscataway, New Jersey, twin brother to Jake Johnston. Garrett, the number 25 top card. Nick Landy, the number 26 Tony card out of Old Bridge, New Jersey, is Landy. Roman Tritech, the number 30 Praga chassis. Sam Watson out of Belmont, North Carolina, in the number 31. Chase Jones, the number 71 top card out of Greenwood, Indiana. Mark Bowes, the number 72 top card out of New Hope, PA. Ayrton Klimo, the number 77 Burrell out of Reston, Virginia. And Austin Cindric, the number 79 out of Mooresville, North Carolina. White flag in the air now. Drivers completing lap number 2 in this tag senior qualifying session. Bedoso quickest so far. Kotick second. Dignan still working his second lap right now. He's third after one lap. Dusty Davis goes by. He pulls it into third. Ralston crosses the stripe, goes to the top of the charts. Roger Ralston Jr. And now Derek Dignan to the top of the charts. Dignan on the FA chassis with a 47.496. Currently at the top of the charts in tag senior. Kotick moves up into second. Ralston back to third. Bedoso fourth, and Cal Stewart is fifth right now. Your final handful of drivers completing their run. We'll see if Dignan can do something here as he comes off the final corner. And Dignan crosses the stripe with a 47.496. One driver left to go by, and that'll be it. Unofficially, your pole award winner, give it to Derek Dignan in the number 24 FA cart. Switch to the X30, I believe. Not on a road tax is Dignan. It's either a Leopard or an X30. I'd have to check the engine a little more closely. But nonetheless, Dignan, the nice run there. Your Streeter Superstand pole award winner unofficially in tag senior. Jonathan Kotick will be second, so Strauss doing a nice job substituting there for Kotick. He'll take second. Roger Ralston Jr. third. Andrew Bedoso fourth. Cal Stewart fifth. Dusty Davis sixth. Garrett Johnston seventh. Mark Bowes eighth. Jake Johnston ninth, and Chase Jones will round out your top 10 in tag senior qualifying. Rookie set to hit the track now. Mike Doty Racing, Yamaha rookie sportsman, age 7 to 10 years old. 16 drivers signed in this weekend for Yamaha rookie. After rookie will be Cadet, Grand Products, Top Kart USA, Cadet Sportsman to the grid. You're on the track after rookie. And your rookie drivers on the 7/10 of a mile GoPro Motorplex course now. Gage Rogers in the number 1. Rogers on a Burrell out of Coldwater, Michigan. Max Kowalski, the number 02 Burrell out of Darien, Illinois. Connor Ferris out of Hackettstown, New Jersey on the top cart, number 2. Robert Noaker III out of Duncannon, PA. He's on a Praga chassis. Mark J. Finnis in the number 05 Burrell out of Zionsville, Indiana. Caleb Tate out of Huntersville, North Carolina in the number 8 Aero chassis. Brian Tremper Jr. in the number 13 Haas chassis out of New Hampton, New York. Caleb Bacon, the number 18 Burrell. Griffin Coons out of Leesburg, Virginia on a Praga chassis, number 21. Tyler Maxson, number 27, top card out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. Tyler Ferris in the number 28 out of Brick, New Jersey. Ferris on a top cart. Daniel Horton the second in the number 42 Tony cart. Andrew Vishy, the number 51 top cart out of Brownsburg, Indiana. Ryan Detlor, the number 58 Praga out of Canfield, Ohio. Jeremy Fairbairn out of Wellington, Florida in the number 87 AM chassis. And Luca Mars on a Praga number 88. Mars is out there. He's out of Selwicki, Pennsylvania. Cadet Sportsman, you should be on the grid. You are next. Following cadet will be High Torque Comet Pro. Your rookie drivers coming around to put one lap in the books. Their first of 3 qualifying laps. This qualifying session sets the lineup for our pre-final, and then the finishing order of the pre-final sets the starting lineup for the main event. So the first of 3 rounds of competition on the track right now. You have qualifying, then of course your pre-final, and then the final to close out the day. So all your drivers now completing their second lap. Connor Ferris quickest so far with a 55.586. Kowalski second. Now Kowalski moves to the top with a 55.4, almost 2/10 better than Connor Ferris's second lap. So for right now, Kowalski at the top of the charts. Ferris second, Mark J. Finnis third. Tyler Ferris fourth, and Jeremy Fairbairn in fifth as drivers come around to complete their third and final lap. Now Griffin Coons moves into the top 5. Coons up to fifth, bumps Fairbairn back to sixth. Look for Connor Ferris here to go by. He's not going to knock Kowalski off. The 88's going to come around. He'll be your last cart. And unofficially, we will give the Streeter Pole Award to Max Kowalski, yesterday's winner. Kowalski with a 55.407, about 2/10 better than Connor Ferris. Mark J. Finnis will take third. Tyler Ferris fourth. Griffin Coons in fifth. Gage Rogers, Jeremy Fairbairn, Donald Horton the second, Luca Mars, and Robert Noaker the third will round out your top 10 in rookie. Comet Pro, need you up on the grid. Set to go here with Cadet Sportsman, and then it will be Comet Pro. Eight drivers signed in to Cadet Sportsman. Comet Pro is next. Brandon Lemke in the number 01 Merlin out of Eagle, Wisconsin. Lemke, numerous feature wins in Man Cup this season. Looking to close out a championship year with a Triple Crown championship. And we'll calculate the points officially later in the week, but I believe we will see that Brandon Lemke will win either 3 or 4 championships, which will be good enough for a Triple Crown championship, the most prestigious driver award in WKA. Lemke's on the track now in the number 01. This will be his last race in the sportsman category, moving up to the junior ranks in 2014. Will be the 01 of Lemke, and he's had one terrific season. Luke Finnis in the number 3 Burrell chassis. Finnis out of Zionsville, Indiana on the track now. Devin Bateau, the number 08 Tony Kart out of Naples, Florida is Bateau. Alex Lester, the number 19 Praga chassis. Lester out of Clinton, Ohio. John Paul Southern Jr., another Ohio driver out of Westlake in the PCR, number 20. Lance Fenderson, the number 23 Top Kart out of Rye, New Hampshire. Giovanni Bramante out of Glen Cove, New York in the Top Kart at number 33. And Paulie Massimino out of Waxhaw, North Carolina, the number 88 Top Karts. Comet Pro, you're out next. After Comet Pro will be Yamaha Junior. Verde Speed Resources, Yamaha Junior. Start making your way to the grid. You'll be on the track after Comet Pro, which is next. White flag in the air from starter Denny Long. Here comes Lemke off of your 11th and final corner to cross the stripe. He'll be the last kart to put 2 laps in the books. Right now, Devin Bateau, best by 0.3 of a second, of 54.919 for Bateau, 0.3 better than Lemke. Southern third, Finnis in fourth, and Bramante fifth, as your cadet drivers complete the third and final lap in this qualifying session. Checkered flag in the air. Bateau goes by on the Tony Kart. Will not improve his time at all. Lemke crosses the stripe. Lemke's still second, and that'll be it. Unofficially, your pole award winner. Give it to Devin Bateau on the Tony Kart with a 54.9. Lemke second with a 55.1. Southern third. Finnis fourth. Bramante fifth. Lester 6th, Fenderson 7th, and Massimino will be 8th. So cadet qualifying in the books. Comet Pro is out next. High Torque Comet Pro, $300 to the overall winner this weekend in Comet Pro. 7 drivers signed in. This class will be combined with the Yamaha Senior in 2014 for a senior piston port class, with the Yamaha running up against KPV. So the last time, at least for a while, that we'll see KPV only in the senior ranks will be this afternoon at Mooresville. Brett Schneider in the number 3 out of Fairfield, Ohio, is Schneider on an Arrow. Jonathan Kotick, the number 03 Tony Kart, relief driver, Ashley Rajero. Rajero will be behind the wheel of the number 03 Tony Kart as Kotick suffered the injury yesterday. He is your point leader coming into today. And Rajero will drive for Kotick today in Comet Pro. Dustin Strauss driving for Kotick in the tag senior class. Cody Evans, the number 4 Top Kart. Evans out of Camden, Ohio. Cole Peterson, the number 29 Haas chassis out of Clinton, Wisconsin. Darren Brubaker, the number 37 Merlin out of Warsaw, Indiana. Patrick Olson out of Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin on a top cart, number 45. Multi-time WKA national champion is Olson. And Bobby Cummings, the number 79 top cart out of Indianapolis. Drivers taking the green flag, going on the clock. So there's 7 drivers crossing the stripe. Olson fastest so far by a wide margin. Olson with a 50.5. 0.6 better than Cole Peterson. Cody Evans third. Schneider fourth. Rajero fifth. After one lap, drivers will get the white flag this time by. And 2 laps down now. Drivers working their third and final lap in Comet Pro. Olson, 0.6 better than Cody Evans. Rajero now third. Peterson fourth. Brubaker in fifth after 2 laps. Yamaha Junior, you should be on the grid. You're next. Verde Speed Resources, Yamaha Junior, you are next. You should be on the grid. Tag Masters will follow. Drivers taking the checkered flag. And that will conclude Comet Pro. Unofficially, your pole award winner, Patrick Olson, at a 50.163, 0.5 better than Cody Evans. Rajero, relief driving for Kotick, in third. Cole Peterson, fourth. Darren Brubaker, fifth. Bobby Cummings, sixth. And Brett Schneider will round out the 7-cart field. Largest class of the day coming out next. It is Yamaha Junior. 2 groups for Yamaha Junior set to hit the track, the first of 2. Ready to come out now. Yesterday's winner is Gresham Wagner on the Aero chassis. Number 05 out of Virginia is Wagner. Kenlon Morse on the top cart. Number 14. Nick Ludicky on a PCR. Number 16. Nolan Rocco. Switching from a Haas to a PCR this weekend. Rocco is in the number 23. Xander Clements on a Razor chassis. Number 36. Killian Cavani, number 41, top cart. Neil Verhagen, number 91, Aero. Max McLaughlin, number 98, top cart. Savannah Fitzgerald, PCR, 00. Zach Holden on the deuce, top cart. And David Malukas, number 9, top cart. Malukas traditionally number 79. That number already reserved for the season in this class. So Malukas running the number 9 this weekend in Yamaha Junior, his first Man Cup in the junior ranks. Same story for Zach Holden. And same story for Neil Verhagen. All three of those drivers running their first Manufacturers Cup event this weekend in the junior category. Once again, live coverage of today's racing on the WKA live page. Go to worldkarting.com, click on the live page link. Carl Rickert and his staff up from Florida giving us some great coverage this weekend. Multiple camera angles, announcers audio, and race monitor timing, and the live chat, all available on the worldkarting.com live coverage page. So if you have friends or family can't be here this weekend, be sure to let them know they can watch the action throughout the day. Go to worldkarting.com and have them click on the live page, and they'll be able to check out some awesome coverage of this season closer for the Man Cup. First of two groups on the track now for Yamaha Junior. Drivers now coming around to complete their first lap. White flag in the air from starter Denny Long. Gresham Wagner at the top of the charts right now with a 51.9. Malukas second. Holden third. Ludicky fourth. Rocco fifth. Wagner completes his second lap. Fast time is a 51.771 set by Gresham Wagner. Nearly 3/10 better than Malukas. Over 4/10 better than Holden. Yamaha Junior second session, you should be on the grid. Tag Masters is out next. Tag Masters to the grid right now, please. Tag Masters to the grid. So Malukas and Holden both improved their time, but not going to be good enough to knock off Gresham Wagner in this first of two sessions. Wagner still working his third lap. Yesterday's winner was Wagner, and he completes his run, and it's his best lap yet, a 51.480 for Wagner. 3/10 better, over 3/10 better than Malukas, who turns a 51.819. Neil Verhagen into the third spot on his Aero chassis. Verhagen a half second back of Wagner. Nick Ludicky in fourth, and Zach Holden gets bumped back to fifth. Rocco in sixth, Caveni seventh, Kenlon Morse eighth, Max McLaughlin ninth, and Xander Clements 10th. So that's your first of two Yamaha Junior qualifying sessions, and your top point drivers will be in this second session. Devin Wojcik in the number 11 Swiss Hutless chassis. Marina Walters, the number 99 Aero. Dario Cangliosi, the Double Deuce Haas chassis. Andre Castro on the Aero, number 4. Adam Sturgill on a Top Kart, number 49. Braden Eves on a PCR, number 82. Austin McCusker on a Haas chassis, number 06. Matt Solarsik on a Burrell, number 12. Emerson Reed on a Top Kart, number 88. And your point leader in Yamaha Junior coming into this weekend out of Pennsylvania, the number 8 Haas chassis, it's Brandon Jarsakrak. Tag Masters, you should be on the grid. Tag Masters, you are out next. As soon as this second session for Yamaha Junior is complete, Tag Masters will be the next division out. So the time to beat, a 51.480 set by Gresham Wagner. Wagner looking to sweep the weekend in Yamaha Junior. And Matt Solarczyk with a nice first lap immediately goes to the second spot, does Solarczyk with a 51.7, bumps Malukas back to third. Braden Eves, another driver to move into the top five after one lap. Eves, fifth best after one lap with a 52 flat. So Solarczyk now the only driver within 0.3 of Wagner's best lap. We'll watch that number 12, Burrell, as he comes off of turn number 9 and into turns 10 and 11, chasing the 49 of Sturgill is Solarczyk. And Solarczyk improves his time, but not his position. Now 0.2 off of Wagner's fast lap. Solarczyk turns a 51.686. About exactly 0.2 off of Wagner's 51.480. Braden Eves moves into the third spot, so Eves improves his time and his position. Eves goes from fifth to third on that second lap. Now Solarczyk going to be behind the 49 of Sturgill as they come off of turn 8. This may hold up Solarczyk a little bit, and he may not be able to get better than Wagner here with that kart riding in front of him. Off of the final corner he comes. Checkered flag in the air, and Solarczyk will not improve his lap. Braden Eves goes by. He sets his fastest lap but doesn't improve his position. Austin McCusker moves into the top 5. McCusker fifth with a 51.8. Looks like one driver left to go. And that will be it. Unofficially, your Streeter Superstand Pole Award winner for Yamaha Junior, yesterday's feature winner, Gresham Wagner, with a 51.480 from group number 1. Matt Solarczyk second, 0.2 off of Wagner's fast lap. Braden Eves third, a nice run there for Eves. David Malukas fourth. Austin McCusker will be fifth. 6th through 10th, we have Emerson Reed, Neil Verhagen, Andre Castro, Nick Ludicky, and Zach Holden rounding out the top 10. All competitors, make sure you double check the charge on your transponder. Had a few drivers this morning not picking up well with the transponder because of low battery charge. So we want everybody make sure your transponder is charged. If it is not, make sure you come up here to the tower and we'll get you another one. Good field of Tag Masters, sponsored by Margay Racing Products. 12 drivers signed in. Perhaps the largest field we've had in Masters since Kershaw. So age 35 and up for Tag Masters. This will change for next year. So this will be the last event that the rule for this class is you have to be at least 35 years old. Next year it'll be 30 years old, and you can run it if you're 21 or older if you weigh at least 220 pounds. Randy Sampson, the number 04 Arrow. He's out of North Carolina. A bunch of North Carolina drivers in this field. Chuck Tate out of Huntersville on the Tony Kart, number 4. Tim Schutz out of Mooresville. Schutz on a top kart, number 6. Justin Halliday, also out of Mooresville, number 25. Kim Crepolatti out of Cuba, New York, in the number 5. Crepolatti, a regular on the Man Cup. Scott Ferris, your point leader in Tag Masters, out of New Jersey on the top cart. Christopher Rock in the number 38. Swiss Hutless out of New York. Scott Crepolatti out of Olean, New York, in the number 43. Steve Sheaver out of Speedway, Indiana, the number 56 top cart. Scott Roberts, yesterday's Masters winner, out of Winter Park, Florida. He's on the Tony Kart, number 62. Bobby Green out of Florida on a Maranello at number 85. And Steve Frank out of Georgia on an Ital Kart, number 98. Yamaha Sportsman, you're out next. Yamaha Sportsman, you should be on the grid. You're next. After Yamaha Sportsman will be Perilla Senior. FranklinKart.com, Perilla Senior. You'll be out after Yamaha Sportsman, which is next. White flag in the air for Tag Masters. Chuck Tate, quickest so far here with a 48.1. Tim Schutz, second. Randy Sampson, third. Steve Sheaver, fourth. And Scott Roberts in fifth after 2 laps. Here comes Schutt off of turn number 11 to complete his run, and he'll still be second. Sampson goes by, he's third. Kim Crepolatti crosses the stripe, he's sixth. Steve Sheaver completes his run, he's fourth. So no shakeups here in the top 6. Scott Roberts moves up to 4th. Yesterday's winner, Roberts, in the 62 Tony Kart. I don't think Chuck Tate completed his 3rd lap. Guess he didn't on the scoring here, but it's not going to matter because he's fastest with a 48.1, some 0.3 better than Tim Schutt. So Chuck Tate, unofficially your Streeter Pole Award winner with a 48.124. Schutt in second with a 48.459. Randy Sampson third. Scott Roberts fourth. Yamaha Sportsman on track now. Perla Senior, you should be on the grid. You're next. Perla Senior, to the grid right now, please. You're on the track after Yamaha Sportsman. And after Perla Senior, it will be Comet Junior. Brandon Lemke in the number 01 Merlin, leading him onto the track. Luke Finnis, the number 3 Burrell. Simon Sykes, the Burrell number 6. Devin Buteau on a Tony Kart number 08. Lance Fenderson, the number 9 Top Card. Alex Lester, number 19 Praga. John Paul Southern Jr., the number 20 PCR. Sam Mayer, the number 21 Merlin. Giovanni Bermonti, the Tony Kart number 33, or the Top Kart rather. And Alex Verhagen, the number 93 Arrow. Remember, folks, double vision photography here this weekend. Carl Barnes goes to a number of WKA events, normally when we're here in the southeast, located right next to the souvenir trailer. If you're interested in event photography, all sorts of other items for sale. Put your go-kart picture on a t-shirt or a clock or coffee mug. All sorts of things available at Double Vision Photography. His trailer set up right next to the WKA souvenir trailer down by the scales. White flag in the air. Devin Buteau looks to be quickest after 2 laps. Buteau with a 54.990. And the checkered flag in the air, and that will complete Yamaha Sportsman qualifying. Devin Buteau, fastest for the second time today with a 54.718, so a couple of Streeter Pole Awards for Buteau on the Tony Kart. Southern second, Mayer third, Fenderson fourth, Lemke fifth, Finnis sixth, Sykes in seventh, Verhagen eighth, Lester ninth, and Bermonti in 10th. So Perla Senior is set to hit the track next. Twelve carts signed in for FranklinCart.com. Perla Senior, and here they come. X30s and Leopards in the Perla class. Your 2 engines. John McCusker in the number 01 Haas chassis out of Glen Head, New York is McCusker. Austin Erickson on the Tony Kart, number 2. Erickson out of Rockton, Illinois. Jake Johnson, the 08 top card out of Piscataway, New Jersey. Cal Stewart, the number 9 top card out of Illinois. Roger Ralston Jr., the number 11. Ralston's on an FA cart. Chris Wareheim, the number 16 top cart out of Atlanta. Derek Dignan, the number 24 FA cart out of Rochester Hills, Michigan. Garrett Johnson in the 25 out of Piscataway, New Jersey on a top cart. Jacob Newvin on an Arrow, number 30. Newvin, your point leader coming into this weekend, I believe, in the Perilla class. Newvin out of Sunman, Indiana. Mark Bowes, the number 72, top cart out of New Hope, PA. Dustin Strauss out of North Fort Myers, Florida on a Tony Kart. Number 74 in Chandler Horton. Number 82 Tony Kart out of Indiana. One class left to qualify after this one. It will be Comet Jr., Orlando Kart Center. Comet Jr., you should be on the grid. You're next. And then that will conclude our Streeter qualifying sessions, and we'll move right into pre-finals. Yamaha Senior, your pre-final, not far away. Yamaha Senior team, start getting suited up. Make sure your karts are ready for your pre-final, because we have one class left to qualify. It will be Comet Junior. Yamaha Senior, start bringing them down to the grid. And the checkered flag is out. Dignan's quickest so far. Dignan at a 47.3. Jake Johnston and Garrett Johnston, second and third. They've completed their run. Strauss is fourth. He's done with his run, as is Wareheim, who sits in fifth. So it looks like Dignan's going to be good here as he comes off of turn 11 down the front stretch and does not improve his time at all. But it doesn't matter. He's your Streeter Superstand Pole Award winner unofficially. Derek Dignan at a 47.5, a 47.3 rather. With the Johnston brothers second and third. Jake in second, Garrett third. Jacob Newvin moves up to fourth. Dustin Strauss fifth. Chris Wareheim sixth. Bowes seventh. Cal Stewart eighth. Scott Ferris ninth. Chandler Horton in 10th. So Comet Junior will be our last class out to qualify this morning. 11 drivers signed in. Zach Holden on the top cart out of Greenfield, Indiana, is Holden. Gresham Wagner, the number 05, out of Williamsburg, Virginia, on the Arrow. Austin McCusker out of Glen Head, New York, on the Haas chassis, number 06. Devin Wojcik on a Swiss Hutless, number 11, out of Fayetteville, New York. The number 12 Burrell chassis is Matt Solarczyk. Solarczyk out of Ashburn, Virginia. Dario Cangliosi on the Double Deuce Haas chassis out of Chester, New Jersey. Killian Caveni on a top cart, number 41 out of Annandale, Minnesota. Adam Sturgill on a top cart, number 49 out of Asheville, Ohio. Alexander Kardashian in the number 55 top cart out of Pine Springs, Minnesota. David Malukas, yesterday's winner in Comet Junior out of Chicago. He's on a top cart, number 79, and Neil Verhagen, now residing in Mooresville, on the number 91 Arrow. Your 11 drivers set to go in Comet Junior, which will be out momentarily. So white flag in the air for Comet Junior. Yamaha Senior, bring them down right now for your pre-final. Yamaha Senior, bring them to the grid. You're out next for your pre-final. Once again, need Yamaha Senior to the grid. Oh, no. White flag in the air here. Wagner quickest after one lap with a 49.787. Malukas second. Holden third. Kardashian and Verhagen fourth and fifth after 2 laps. So Wagner, tough to beat here in Mooresville. Has a lot of laps on this track this season, and he's showing it this weekend as he won yesterday in Yamaha Junior, qualified on the pole for today's Junior, and right now looks like he's going to qualify on the pole here in Comet Junior. Malukas completes his run. He's second. Now McCusker moves into second with a nice lap. Your point leader coming into this weekend is McCusker. He's second quick. Kardashian up to third, bumping Malukas back to fourth. Holden crosses the stripe. He's fifth. Verhagen is sixth. And Wagner is going to complete his run, but he could have pulled it in if he wanted to. He's going to be your pole award winner in Comet Junior. His first lap was better than anyone else's entire run. A 49.787 for Gresham Wagner as he sweeps. Wow, 2 almost identical laps there for Wagner in that run. A 49.787 and a 789. So Wagner looks like he's going to be the driver to beat today in Junior as he sweeps the pole award session in Yamaha and Comet Junior, and we'll start from the pole in both pre-finals a little bit later today. McCusker second, Kardashian third, Malukas fourth, Holden fifth, Verhagen sixth, Solarczyk seventh, Sturgill eighth, Wojcik ninth, Kaveni in 10th, and Cangliosi in 11th. So Solarczyk back there in 7th. He was second earlier in the Yamaha, not having quite the speed there in that qualifying session. He's back there in 7th, just behind Verhagen. So that will conclude qualifying for the day and the weekend and the season for that matter. Our last day of racing in 2013 Man Cup series, of course, sponsored by Mazda and Bridgestone. All karts this weekend running on Bridgestone rubber, the spec tire for every class in the Man Cup, as well as the Gold Cup, which will be in Kershaw, South Carolina next weekend for their season closer. Last call for Yamaha Senior. Last call, Yamaha Senior. You should be on the grid.